Ever thought someone could make millions by catching giant crocodiles? Sounds insane, right? But some people actually do it.
Pull that rope tight. I've got the snout, hold steady. Watch the tail.
These hunters track massive saltwater crocs, set deadly traps, and risk their lives every single day. One wrong move, and it's game over.
He's thrashing, hold the line. Secure the snout now. Watch out for the tail.
But for the pros, the payoff is huge. From selling rare crocodile skins to turning these monsters into live attractions for wildlife parks and tourism. Today we're taking you inside this dangerous but fascinating world, showing how skill, courage, and patience can turn one of the planet's deadliest animals into a fortune.
Yes, that went perfectly. Oh. All right, let's get the measurements.
Before we talk about millions of dollars, before we talk about luxury handbags and global markets, we need to understand what kind of animal we're dealing with. Saltwater crocodiles are not just big reptiles. They are monsters of evolution.
Pull, harder. I've got the tail. Watch his head, secure the snout now.
A fully grown male can stretch over 5 meters long and weigh hundreds of kilograms. These animals are perfectly built predators. Fast in the water, explosive on land, and patient enough to wait hours for the right moment to strike. And for a long time, humans didn't see them as valuable.
As you can see right here, these are spectacled caimans. They tend to congregate in the shallower waters this time of day.
They saw them as pests. By the middle of the 20th century, saltwater crocodiles were hunted almost to extinction in many parts of the world. Take Australia's Northern Territory as an example. For decades, crocs were shot, trapped, and skinned in huge numbers. By the 1970s, their population had crashed so badly that governments had no choice but to step in.
The Crocodile Protection Act ensures these zones are monitored and protected.
What is the projected impact on the ecosystem long term?
Hunting was banned. Crocodiles were fully protected. And that decision changed everything. The protection worked. Today, thanks to strict conservation programs, more than 100,000 saltwater crocodiles live in the Northern Territory alone. Once saltwater crocodiles were protected, people could no longer kill them whenever they wanted. But humans noticed something important. Crocodile skin is incredibly valuable. In fact, it's one of the most expensive leathers in the world. Luxury fashion brands are willing to pay huge sums for high-quality crocodile leather. It's strong, rare, and instantly recognizable. It's used in ultra-high-end handbags, belts, shoes, wallets, and accessories. Some crocodile skin products don't sell for hundreds of dollars. They sell for tens of thousands, sometimes even hundreds of thousands. That demand changed everything. Instead of wiping crocodiles out, countries with large croc populations started farming them legally. Places like Australia's Northern Territory, Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia, Singapore, parts of Africa, all began building crocodile farms designed specifically to raise crocodiles for their skins, and sometimes for meat and other byproducts. This wasn't wild hunting anymore. This was a controlled, regulated legal business. In many cases, it's called crocodile ranching, especially when the animals start life in the wild but are raised on farms. And once this system was legalized, crocodiles officially became an industry. So how does this actually turn into money? It doesn't happen overnight. And it doesn't start with giant crocodiles. It starts with something much smaller: eggs. During nesting season, trained locals, often indigenous communities, travel deep into crocodile territory. They know where crocs lay their eggs and how to approach nests without damaging them. When they find a nest, they carefully collect the eggs and transport them to licensed crocodile farms. Once the eggs reach the farm, the next stage begins. They're placed into controlled incubators where temperature and humidity are carefully managed. When the eggs hatch, The baby crocodiles are separated and moved into safe pens. This is where patience matters. Crocodiles don't grow fast. Farmers feed them, monitor their health, and manage their living space for years. It takes time for a crocodile to reach the size where its skin is valuable, and when it finally does, that's when the real money comes in. At the right size, a crocodile can be harvested. The skin is removed and processed, then sold to international buyers. The meat doesn't go to waste either. In many rural and remote parts of Australia, the crocodile industry supports hundreds of jobs that simply wouldn't exist otherwise. Where the big money really comes from. The biggest paydays in the crocodile world don't come from meat. They come from luxury fashion. High-end brands across Europe, Asia, and the United States are constantly searching for top-quality crocodile leather. The better the skin, the higher the price. Some of the products made from this leather sell for thousands of dollars each, sometimes much more. Because of this demand, farms that consistently produce high-quality skins can earn enormous revenue. When a single company exports tens of thousands of premium skins every year, the numbers add up fast. This is where crocodiles stop being wildlife and start becoming serious business. Countries that manage this well have turned crocodile farming into a major export industry, crocodile tourism. Not all crocodile money comes from farms. And not all of it comes from skins. In many parts of the world, the crocodiles themselves are the business, alive. Over the years, crocodile tourism has exploded into a massive industry. People travel across countries, across continents, just for one reason, to come face to face with the biggest reptiles on Earth. They want to see feeding shows. They want to watch crocodiles launch out of the water with terrifying speed. And of course, they want that photo. Tourists line up for boat tours through croc-infested rivers, hoping to spot massive jaws breaking the surface. And here's the crazy part.
Look at that jump!
Wow, he actually caught it.
A single famous crocodile can be worth far more alive than it ever would be as a skin. Some of these animals become legends. They get names, they get stories, and people are willing to pay just to see them and just to hear about them. So would you risk your life to catch a giant saltwater crocodile for a chance at millions? If this story surprised you, drop a like, share your thoughts, and subscribe for more real stories from the wild side of life.